And right now, sitting with 3 mangoes ready to go, he's just trying to get a pull.
Yeah, he's got a salve and a clarity coming on Courier, so we'll be able to play aggressive again afterwards.
Much needed for him.
That's Watson going to on Zai. Zai!
Yeah, down low. Does he manage to get out of there? No, first blood for Watson. And, well, pops the stick charges, walks away. Fishman's back. All good up top for Entity.
Got to heal up Watson too, so it does this up here. Insania is 6, so he's got the kisses. Stormer has to be cautious how he uses this next Astral. They're already starting to rotate more heroes.
Yeah, they bring numbers. I don't know if he caught sight of Zai, but sees him now. And Boxy runs on in. The Ricky on top of him, trying to burn him down, but the damage is there. Stormer falls. Tombstone also already going to be killed off, so Entity, they lose their mid, they lose their 4. Gonna take this tower. They definitely brought everybody.
You can see Stormstormer was absolutely like he can just charge right through them. Sure, you're gonna be able to Astral him, but he's got Bulldoze on, so he'll be able to just commit onto the next. It's another Arcane Rune. Nisha, they get the dart.
Coming from behind as Watson finds him right on top. They're starting to beat him down to death. Is it gonna be enough damage? Nisha just drops. Getting him down, and now Boxy trying to get away. They have the kisses from the other side. Wait for that perfect timing, but the vacuum the wall pulls back onto 2, but their Slark is already gone.
Stormstormer just can't approach the fight. He has to just play very careful.
Does have a save ready for him. They have the pipe completed now, trying to do the damage that they need to from Mickey. Saves him for the moment, but I think that in the end, it's just going to be the dead Fishman.
Ooh. They do get Nisha, but it's quite a commitment, losing 3 heroes.
I don't consider myself the best player.
Yeah, that was a little bit of
Watson.
Okay. Sania's on top of him. Toby nearby. And with the rest of the team showing up, is it going to be enough? Yeah, with the Greaves, he gets out of there. But a good silence. And yeah, this is Toby now in some trouble. Doesn't have anywhere left to go. They take down the Ricky. Fishman's going to die too. And that is the fight Liquid have been waiting for.
30 seconds for the Roche as well. If they're still set up in the area, they're going to probably set those. It feels like it. Still stalling for this beat. I mean, Stormstormer still. I'm waiting to see which one he actually commits for, because it does feel like he needs his BKB to just be able to be there for the Darkseer. But Liquid looking for the next catch. Watson.
Find him for a moment. They try and take down the Nimbus, and will do just that. But the Tombstone immediately dies.
They get the Astral. It actually gets reflected, the Lotus.
Needs to be careful about this. Stormstormer, the Hex, they're right on top of him. The Force Staff trying to keep him alive, but look at the damage coming out from Drow.
They call it.
They're done. My goodness. All it took was 1.
Now I'm a little bit more confident with how I was feeling, I guess, at the start of the game, because looking at their draft, they had these strong lanes, but I was saying, something doesn't feel right. There's something that's just feeling like it's going to be really hard for them to fight into what Liquid has, which is a overall very balanced draft, right? They have lots of stun. They have great ways to team fight. For Entities, it just felt like it was constantly them running away. It was like, oh my God, we're actually lucky to have not lost 4 heroes in this fight. And then next fight, it's like, oh my God, we're lucky to have not lost 4 heroes again. And they never could find something.
And those were like the perfect fights. They seem to pick it into it.
I mean, it's happened for a long time. I think VP I think 2017 VP was the team that started really just picking this TB into Doom. I like the Doom versus TB, so I think it's just, it's player preference, how they like to play that style. As Fishman Tops is dead.
Oh my God, ran down and killed. So that is a great way to start it for Liquid.
He just tanked the entire Scorched Earth, tanked all the right clicks as well from them as, okay. Wasn't quite level 2 yet. Almost gets an arrow, but not quite. So, yeah, the Doom TB thing, I think it really is just, it's up to these players. Like, if they really like to play this matchup, you're able to play around the map away from the Doom and play around that Doom cooldown as
Yeah, he's trying to get his way out of there, but a couple more hits and they bring him down. Also, Disruptor falling. So at 2 minutes, we already have more kills than almost at 20 minutes, it felt like, in game number 1. And, well, Watson ends up going down the long-range arrow from Boxy.
This is chaos already.
Dude, top lane is party.
I think we'll be able to grab that wave, and he's going to be able to come back as top. It's meta back up, it is.
Zai chased down yet again, gets the slow in the area. The battery assault is not going to be able to keep Zai away. And Fishman, yeah, actually with the turn, he's in some trouble. Boxy jumps forward, leaps in, is going to get the kill onto Boxy, but they brought down Fishman first.
Okay, Boxy. I like it. Very aggressive play coming out from this Mirana. Those Wraith Bands paying off. And he's tanking the battery assault, right? He's protecting Zai so that Zai doesn't get run down there. So a good play from him.
In the mid lane, Nisha 3-2 build and a bottle refill for both heroes, it looks like, as
well, bottom.
Katomi gets brought down.
It's very fragile. That's the one thing about the Pugna support is you're super squishy, low HP pool. Sure, you're speedy, but low armor as well. So constantly getting harassed from these two.
Foxy.
Mid, thinking about it.
Arrow.
Stormstormer.
Oh, yeah. Sidestep for him. And toss away. Still with no armor. Stormstormer takes a ton of damage. That's the Wraith Band. And looking for it. A couple more hits is all he needs. Stormstormer underneath. Not going to get him out. Boxy doesn't even die.
He didn't use the Fairy Fire.
Oh, that one hurts.
I mean, the Wraith Bands, they're absolutely coming into play. Boxy. And he's looked so good these last like 6 months. He's been absolutely phenomenal. And yeah, seeing it again. 4-2 already. Although top, Zai gonna get punished.
Yeah, this is always going to be the downside to it. And Fishman, the one that picks up the kill there, has boots completed now. Nisha walks on in and gets the bounty rune for himself.
Here's the rune.
Refill bottle.
They're bringing a lot here. Stormstormer might have to be careful.
Snowball in, stun, and it's going to be up top. But Nisha catches both with the shards. The Walrus Punch. Dude, this ward, though! Look at the ward! The damage was there. Stormstormer is going to die, but Nisha will also be brought down. Katomi did so much damage in that fight. And now trying to run away. They have the glimpse to pull him back in. And just like that, Liquid pick up another couple.
This is 9-7. I'm loving it. 16 kills at 6 minutes. I think this is the most active game we've had in the whole DPC, it feels like. As now, Mick is level 6, so couldn't quite put it down just yet. As Entity getting active, looking to probably get on top of Mick. Stormstormer
spots him just barely on the edge, and instead is going to take the creep and run away. And he should be fine here, I would imagine. Well, up top, Zai going to get caught again by Fishman. They roll in, find Stormstormer. He's still taking a lot of damage.
Static Storm.
It's already down. Is it going to be enough to kill him off? Yes, it will. Stormer falls.
That is a very high-level disruptor. They gave him the XP. Mick has been jungling and moving around so much that it's a level 6.
It feels like the pressure coming from Liquid is maybe going to start coming online before he really is where he needs to be.
Yeah, because I think for him, it's going to start getting difficult for him to show up. It's, it's Terrorblade, so...
Right.
Told
in trouble, and quick and living.
30 HP.
Oh, the glimpse to kill. Oh, that little bit of damage was all they needed. And Nisha's so low. He gets out of there.
Oh, man. They're getting so much out of the map here. 2 supports dead, and I feel like for Entity, they need this early game to start going a bit better, or this Terrorblade's never going to have an entrance back into the game. The Sprout.
Oh, he tries to eat his way through, and yes, the Wild Wing is enough damage to bring him down. Dude, always so many trees around Mickey.
It's 23 kills, 10 minutes. Holy crap. Yeah, Midas Doom and a Tiny that isn't able to get kind of like snowballing and get the game going for himself. You see Stormstormer's actually going for Echo Saber now. So he's not going to be this like initiator for his team whatsoever. He's trying to scale this Toby.
And this is big if they can get this finished, but the jump in, the stun! Oh, Boxy Chase wants to get the kill. It's not going to be enough. Zai is going to fall. Dude, teammates saving lives.
Can they turn it into more? They still have the meta active, maybe thinking about trying to push it into a rush.
Pretty substantial win probability into the favor of Liquid right now. Shards go out, smoke is there. They don't have a Hawk up on the high ground, but could send one in just a moment. Boxy, they have vision. They have all the vision in the world. Cogs push back. Do they have the roar? Enough to bring them down, but the stomp! Doom, there for the turn. Watson, he's already popped it though. They have a meta already going, and Zai will just barely manage to get out of there. Nisha fell. Ooh, and a big hit for Entity.
He tries to Doom the Beast, I guess maybe trying to get before the Roar, but Roar already come out, and then Watson also just knows he can freely pop meta and stand his ground. And Stormstormer.
Ava, toss back, couple hits, he's gonna go down.
Nice plays.
So look at that. Suddenly, Entity, they're knocking on a tier 2 tower, and I mean, this gold lead doesn't mean a lot when a bunch of heroes are dead.
A few times now we're just seeing the Doom and walk away, not able to actually get any kill out of it. And we've talked a lot about Doom in these regions, that he's just not had the best success right now. They're still doing fine with gold, but definitely seeing similar stuff that I feel we've seen from these Dooms, where a lot of these Dooms just don't really do what they think they wanted to.
Zai, he has Blink, jumps in. There's a lot of heroes here. Can they blow him up in time, though?
It's a big Wrath.
Axes, they have the snowball onto Katomi. The cogs, they already are out and is just going to get shot up in the head. So 2 dead. Entity tried to do the wraparound play, but we're a little bit slow.
Let's see how much damage this Wrath of Nature did. 2,000 damage coming in from it. Immediately get it's scary. It's constantly how much Mickey can show up. You know, Zai making these aggressive plays, and then Mickey is just there with him every time.
And Stormstormer, he's just going to get brought down.
Boy.
Didn't stand a chance.
Man, Doom looks better when he doesn't have Doom up.
That's
when
right.
they're not playing around the Doom, it's actually great. And now Zai, he's hit 15. So Devour can target those Ancients as well. Beastmaster, his Helm of the Overlord is going to get eaten every single time in these fights too.
Look at Nisha. Dude, they're just ready to go constantly. Fishman, he's going to get swiped and brought down. And, I mean, it feels like Entity have to play together when that Metamorphosis is back up, because at any point when it's... And if they can get this again, they're obviously Moonlight Shadowed.
Let's see what they find.
Watson, pretty strong. Boxy spots Stormstormer. Insania there too. The glimpse back. Do they have the damage though to bring him down with Nisha in tow?
Sure
they
do.
definitely will. And oh my god,
Oh,
Fishman
boy.
has given up his life there. They got to get the hell out of here.
They're a bit split up. Stormstormer playing a little bit alone while the best of his team is down south.
Getting close. Almost caught him.
Tried to snowball the creep because he didn't have the vision for him. But Nisha, he's still on the chase.
Looking, hunting. Toby backs away. Do they have glimpse range? Oh, they found him. Toby in trouble. Arrow is going to connect. And one by one, all of Entity is falling. They blink in. They find the Walrus Punch. Watson is going to die. The Doom is out. And Entity, they just completely fell apart.
Liquid just playing too fast. Mickey, I think he's just not going to die this series. 9-0-9 on his Nature's Prophet. A flawless game on his Drow as well. The pace...
Having full vision. It's been tough to match him.
Yeah, it's honestly, I feel like they've actually been losing in the vision department most of the game because they're playing versus these Hawks and everything, but it doesn't seem to matter for Liquid.
Insania backing away. Stormstormer tries to get him. Is it going to be enough? Insania gets out of there. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Katomi goes down. Stormstormer is dead. Are they going to lose a single hero in this fight? It doesn't even look like it, as Toby going to drop. Watson trying to run down Mickey, but with no vision, they can't chase him anymore. And now ready to run back in. Nisha gets the snowball, getting a little bit of separation. Stormstormer, he bought back for this. Toss, but they finally get him. But a jump in from Zai, the turn, they got him caught. There's the Doom. Zai going to drop him. Watson in the dirt. And Stormstormer, this is going to be a dieback for him. The tip comes out, appreciating what Mickey's doing for him.
That feels like it could just be the game. They're going to get this push going. That was the meta used. That was the buyback used also from the Tiny as Liquid.
Oh, and they find him. Fishman in the glimmer, trying to stay alive. It's not going to happen.
They might call.
They're saying, screw Roche, we're going right up the hill. They drop down the Nether Ward, but Liquid, not concerned, are going to take this. It feels like in the majority of like the big team fights, if he's the one starting it, it hasn't gone well, but the pickoffs have been clutch.
Yes. He's been able to use that Centaur War Stump really effectively as now. Stormstormer again.
Walks in. Static Storm down. It's a little off the mark, but Fishman dead. And oh, they get him. They pull him back into it. So Stormstormer is going to fall. Again, just dropping so quickly without any of those survivability items. And
Push up.
yeah, and I mean, they have to get out here and get some farm, it feels like. Get the creeps too. But Boxy, I mean...
They're thinking about going because they have the global presence.
Yeah, danger, danger. Drops it down. Static Storm. Zai right on top of him.
The Doom
going to die. Doom onto TB and now hunting for more. Do they go for this? Boxy, he gets away. They sprouted one and just trying to find vision. They kill off Katomi. Going to kill off Stormstormer again. And Zai spotting out that TB. Trying to get into glimpse range, but it looks like it's not quite going to be
dead.
Okay, hitting himself with that reflection, but with no Stormstormer for 20 seconds, any of these initiations are just a death sentence. If Fishman goes in, he's dead in a moment, and he might be dead in a moment regardless. Nisha there with the punch. They bring him down. Another Rax ready. Watson hoping to do what he can. Doesn't even have meta right now. Pops the reflection. Immediately they back away. They control now onto Toby. There's the stun. He's gonna fall. Watson just going toe-to-toe with Mickey now. The Sprout is there, a little off the mark. Oh, he can't get the toss back. Just a little ways away. The distance wasn't quite there. Nisha gets the jump forward, punches Fishman in the face. They kill off Stormstormer, and GG is called. Liquid sitting pretty with the 2-0.
Wow. This team is a force to be reckoned with. Very few mistakes, it feels like. Entity, they had maybe one